Are you tired of feeling trapped in relationships that leave you feeling anxious and unsure? Do you find yourself pushing away those closest to you, despite wanting intimacy and connection? If so, you may be experiencing symptoms of fearful avoidant attachment. In this video, we will explore what fearful avoidant attachment is, the common patterns and behaviors associated with it, and most importantly, where to start in addressing and overcoming it. So, whether you're looking to improve your current relationships or prevent future ones from suffering the same fate, stay tuned as we dive deeper into the world of attachment styles and how you can take control of your own. Fearful avoidant attachment disorder. What is it? Fearful avoidant attachment is an attachment style characterized by a deep fear of abandonment, yet an equally strong reluctance to become close to another person. This type of attachment involves the individual pushing away potential partners, as they experience extreme anxiety when someone gets too close. Those with fearful avoidant attachment are often affected by underlying feelings of worthlessness and inadequacy and may have difficulty recognizing or trusting their own emotions. This type of insecure attachment can manifest in various ways, such as displaying submissiveness, hostility, and withdrawal from others. These individuals tend to avoid forming relationships due to fear of rejection or criticism, instead opting for isolation over the risk of being hurt again. In some cases, a person's fear of abandonment and insecurity can lead to compulsively seeking reassurance from others, which can also be damaging to relationships in the long run. Symptoms of fearful avoidant attachment disorder. If you ever wonder if someone has a fearful avoidant attachment, here are some things to look out for. 1. Difficulty trusting others and forming close relationships. Fearful avoidant individuals may have trust issues stemming from past experiences of rejection or abandonment. They may have a hard time letting people in emotionally and may struggle to form close relationships as a result. They may have a history of being hurt or rejected in past relationships and have developed a defense mechanism to protect themselves from experiencing this again. This may manifest as a reluctance to open up to others and share personal information, or a tendency to keep others at arm's length to avoid getting too close. This can make it difficult for them to form close, healthy relationships and can lead to feelings of loneliness and isolation. Additionally, they may have a hard time relying on others and may find it difficult to trust others with their emotional well-being. 2. A fear of rejection and abandonment. Fear of rejection and abandonment is a common trait among those with fearful avoidant attachment. This fear can lead to a constant need for reassurance and validation from others, as they may feel like they need to prove their worthiness of love and acceptance. This can manifest in different ways, such as always seeking approval and validation from others, avoiding confrontation or conflict in relationships, or being overly accommodating in relationships to avoid being rejected. This fear can also lead to feelings of insecurity and low self-esteem and can make it difficult for the individual to maintain healthy relationships. Additionally, it can also lead to the individual feeling anxious and overwhelmed in relationships and may cause them to avoid them altogether. 3. Constant push-pull dynamic in relationships. Fearful avoidant individuals may crave intimacy and closeness in relationships, but their fear of rejection and abandonment can lead them to push others away. This can create a constant push-pull dynamic in their relationships, where they may alternate between seeking closeness and pulling away. This can make it difficult for their partners to understand their behavior and can make the relationship feel unstable and uncertain. Additionally, the individual may feel guilty or ashamed of their behavior and may try to hide it, which can create further distance in their relationships. This push-pull dynamic can also manifest in other ways, such as being overly dependent on the partner at the beginning of the relationship, but then pulling away and becoming emotionally distant later on. This can be emotionally taxing for the partner, who may feel like they are walking on eggshells and are unsure of what to expect from the individual. 4. Anxiety around conflict. Individuals who have a fearful avoidant attachment style tend to have difficulty expressing their emotions and instead tend to internalize them. This can lead to increased anxiety when faced with external conflicts, such as arguments or confrontations. As a result, they may become overly emotional or defensive during conflicts or avoid conflicts altogether to avoid feeling anxious. This pattern of behavior can lead to an inability to effectively navigate and resolve conflicts, which can have negative consequences on relationships and daily functioning. Addressing fearful avoidant attachment disorder. If you manifest these symptoms, fear not, because there are several things you can do to work on improving your relationships and overall well-being. 1. Seek therapy. A therapist can assist you in gaining an understanding of your attachment type and how it plays a role in the relationships in your life. They are also able to offer you tools and techniques for controlling your anxieties and emotions to serve you better. 2. Learn to express your emotions. Get in the habit of communicating your feelings positively and securely. Keeping a journal, talking to a trusted friend or therapist, or expressing oneself creatively are all viable options for accomplishing this goal. 3. Practice vulnerability. Learning to be vulnerable and share your thoughts and feelings with others can be a challenge, but it is an essential part of creating meaningful relationships in life. Being able to express emotions and open up to another person allows for deeper connections and understanding. The ability to expose yourself emotionally can often come with a certain amount of fear. Many people have difficulty allowing themselves to show vulnerability because they are scared of being judged or perceived as weak. It's important to try and combat these fears by recognizing that vulnerability is not a sign of weakness, but rather a strength and courage. Allowing yourself to be seen can help create trust and connection and ultimately lead to growth in both personal and professional relationships. 4. Work on building trust. Learn how to trust other people and open up to them. This can be accomplished by beginning with fairly minor actions and progressively working up to more significant ones. 5. Learn to set boundaries. When it comes to your relationships, it is essential to establish clear boundaries. Make sure your demands are heard and be attentive to the needs of those around you. 6. Practice self-compassion. Treat yourself with compassion and empathy at all times. It is essential to keep in mind that errors are made by everyone and that it is acceptable to admit that one is not flawless. 7. Learn to accept rejection. It is essential to keep in mind that being rejected is a natural and inevitable aspect of life, and it does not indicate your value as a person. By learning to master the art of coping with this type of attachment, you'll be fearless in expressing your thoughts and emotions toward other people close to you. Ways to cope up if your partner has a fearful avoidant attachment disorder. Now, what if your partner suddenly exhibits this type of attachment? What can you do? 1. Listen to their fears and insecurities without judgment or criticism. This can involve actively listening to your partner's worries, validating them, and showing empathy for the emotions they are experiencing. 2. Avoid getting defensive if your partner expresses insecurity or mistrust. Though it can be difficult to hear at times, it is important to allow space for these emotions without responding with anger or frustration. 3. Take time to observe the patterns of your partner's behavior before reacting impulsively or defensively. This will help you gain a better understanding of their triggers and how their past experiences may be affecting them in the present. 4. Show patience and kindness when communicating with your partner. Acknowledge that their experiences have shaped who they are today and that it takes time to heal from past hurts and trauma. 5. Create a safe space where your partner can feel free to express themselves without fear of judgment or punishment. This is essential for building trust between partners who possess fearful avoidant attachment styles. 6. Communicate openly and honestly, expressing both positive and negative emotions as they arise. This will help foster an environment of transparency and acceptance within the relationship that is necessary for growth and healing from avoidant attachment issues. 7. Encourage healthy self-care practices such as exercise, proper nutrition, restful sleep, mindfulness activities, etc., which may help your partner manage stress levels more effectively while also increasing feelings of self-worth over time. 8. Remain committed to maintaining a loving bond with your partner despite any challenges that may arise. Research has shown that individuals with avoidant attachment styles can benefit from having supportive relationships where they feel safe enough to share their deepest thoughts without fear of rejection or abandonment. If you're struggling with a fearful avoidant attachment, know that you're not alone. Thousands of people suffer from this attachment style every day. But there is help available to you. Start by seeking therapy from a licensed professional who can help you understand and work through your fears. You may also want to read some self-help books on the subject or join an online support group for people with fearful avoidant attachment disorder. With time, patience, and hard work, you can overcome your fear of intimacy and build healthier relationships with the people you love. Was this video helpful? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. You can also share this video with other people whom you think are succumbing to this type of attachment style. As always, stay safe, and thank you for watching. Bye.